All right, another session for AP Physics here. This question is asking us to find distance traveled from velocity graph. These are very common questions, both in your AP exam as well as in your classroom exams. It's very simple, but it really helps you understand how to calculate distance, as well as also just remember that distance is a scalar quantity, right? So that means it doesn't really care about the direction or the signs of velocity. So in this case, we're given velocity versus time. So one thing to remember for this is that, distance, as you all know, it's velocity times time, right? So if you're given velocity and time, you can calculate distance. We also know that, you know, that also just means it's the integration of velocity as a function of time. And this is the same as calculating the area under a curve. So in this case, so we can divide this into three regions. So the first one is this first triangle. Let me use another color here. So let's use blue for the next triangle because these are known shapes and we can use, our geometry knowledge to calculate the areas of rectangles and triangles, right? So let's call this area 1, this is area 2, and this is area 3. I'm going to change my pencil color to blue. So really effectively, you're talking about the distance for this is area plus the three areas, after doing the calculation. So here the first one, a triangle, 1/2, base 1 times height 1 plus 1/2 base 2 times height 2. These are the two triangles. And the third one is, it's a rectangle. So you just multiply base 3 by height 3. So in this case, the base is a time. So here, your base 3, this is 7 minus 4, it's 3 seconds. Right here, it's 4 minus 2. You have base 2 of 2 seconds. And then right here, similarly, it's 2 minus 0. So it's, base 1 is 2 seconds. And the height component, it's 8. And then also 8 here, right? So just multiply 1/2 times 8 times 2 plus 1/2. 8 times 2 plus 8 times 3. So this gives us 8 plus 8 plus 24. So it comes to 40 meters. So that's how you calculate distance using graphical methods. Imagine this was asking you displacement, right? So that will be a different way, right? Because it's a vector quantity, so you need to take into account the fact that it's vector.